The biggest mistake you can make is assuming that the scars of narcissistic abuse only show up in obvious ways, like anxiety or depression. Nope, it's way more intriguing than that. Picture this. You've been through the ringer with a narcissist, and just when you think you got a handle on things, bam, you start noticing some seriously strange signs of trauma creeping in. We're talking about weird stuff, like being spooked by compliments or feeling jittery at sudden sounds. It's like your mind and body are speaking a whole new language, and you're trying to decipher it all. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the bizarre world of trauma after narcissistic abuse, where the signs aren't always what they seem. Here are 7 weird signs to watch out for. The first sign to watch for is hypervigilance towards flattery. Let's talk about hypervigilance towards flattery after dealing with a narcissist. So imagine you've been through all that manipulation and deceit from someone who always wanted something from you. Now, when someone gives you a compliment or praise, instead of feeling good, you might feel kind of on guard. It's like your brain is saying, wait, is this for real? Or is there something sneaky behind it? You might start to question people's intentions, wondering if they're trying to manipulate you like the narcissist did. It's like you're always looking for the catch, even when someone is being genuinely nice to you. This hypervigilance can make it hard to trust people, even when they're just trying to be kind. It's like your radar for spotting deception is always on high alert. And it can be exhausting, constantly second-guessing every positive thing someone says to you. But hey, it's a normal reaction after what you've been through. And with time and support, you can learn to trust again. So take it easy on yourself and know that it's okay to be cautious as you heal from the hurt. Second sign, fear of emotional intimacy. So when you've been through all that emotional manipulation and exploitation, it's understandable if you're scared to get close to people emotionally. You might find yourself avoiding deep connections because you're afraid of getting hurt all over again. It's like you've built this protective wall around your heart to keep yourself safe from more pain. You may even push people away before they have a chance to get too close, because you're scared they'll hurt you like the narcissist did. It's a natural reaction to want to shield yourself from further harm. But deep down, you might also long for that closeness and connection with others. It's just hard to let your guard down when you've been hurt before. But hey, it's okay to take things slow and give yourself time to heal. Opening up again might feel scary, but with the right support and understanding, you can learn to trust again and build healthy relationships. So be gentle with yourself as you navigate this journey of healing and recovery. Number 3, strange body aches and pains. So sometimes when you've been through all that trauma, it can show up in your body in weird ways. You might start feeling achy or sore for no apparent reason. It's like your body is holding onto all that stress and tension from the abuse. Survivors often complain of things like constant headaches, backaches, or other pains that doctors can't really explain. It's frustrating because you know something's not right, but there's no clear medical reason for it. These physical symptoms can really add to the already heavy load of dealing with emotional pain. It's like your body is trying to tell you that it's been through a lot too. But hey, recognizing these strange aches and pains is the first step in taking care of yourself. So be kind to your body and give it the rest and relaxation it needs to heal along with your mind and heart. Fourth sign, obsessive need for closure. When you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, things can feel really confusing and unpredictable. You might find yourself constantly thinking about what happened and wanting to make sense of it all. It's like you're on a never-ending quest for answers and validation. Survivors often get stuck replaying past interactions in their minds, hoping to find some kind of closure. But the thing is, with narcissists, closure isn't always possible. They might never give you the answers or validation you're looking for, no matter how hard you try. And that can leave you feeling frustrated and even more confused than before. It's like you're trapped in this endless cycle of seeking closure that never comes. But hey, it's important to remember that sometimes the closure you need can only come from within yourself. So be gentle with yourself as you work through these feelings and focus on finding peace and healing on your own terms. Number 5, heightened startle response. Let's talk about the heightened startle response after experiencing narcissistic abuse. So when you've been through all that trauma, it can really affect your nervous system. You might notice that you get jumpy or scared easily by sudden noises or movements. It's like your body is on high alert all the time, ready to react to any potential threat. Survivors often feel like they're constantly on edge, unable to relax or let their guard down. It's exhausting to feel so hypervigilant all the time. Even little things that wouldn't normally bother you can set off a big reaction. It's like your body is still trying to protect you from danger, even when there's no real threat. But hey, it's a normal reaction to what you've been through, and with time and support, you can learn to feel safe again. So be patient with yourself as you navigate these feelings, and remember that it's okay to ask for help if you need it. Number 6. Unusual sleep disturbances. After going through all that trauma, it's no surprise that your sleep might be affected. Survivors often have trouble getting a good night's rest. They might have vivid nightmares or recurring dreams about the abuse that wake them up in a panic. It's like their mind is still processing everything they've been through, even when they're asleep. These disturbances can leave survivors feeling exhausted and drained, like they're never really getting the rest they need. It's hard to recharge when your sleep is constantly disrupted like that. But hey, it's important to know that you're not alone in experiencing this. Many survivors of narcissistic abuse struggle with sleep, and with time and support, you can find ways to improve your sleep and feel more rested. So be gentle with yourself as you navigate these challenges, and know that better sleep is possible with the right help. Lastly, compulsive people-pleasing. So when you've been through all that manipulation and mistreatment, it's common to develop a strong urge to please others. Survivors often go out of their way to make sure everyone around them is happy, even if it means putting their own needs aside. It's like they're constantly trying to avoid conflict and gain approval from others. This behavior can become compulsive, meaning they feel like they have to do it, even if it's not good for them. They might sacrifice their own well-being just to make others happy. It's a tough cycle to break because they're so used to putting others first. But hey, it's crucial for survivors to prioritize their own needs and take care of themselves too. Learning to set boundaries and say no can be challenging, but it's a crucial part of healing from narcissistic abuse. So be kind to yourself as you work on breaking free from the people-pleasing cycle, and remember that your well-being matters just as much as anyone else's. Recognizing these weird signs of trauma after narcissistic abuse is an important step toward healing. Seeking support from friends, family, or a therapist can provide validation and guidance on the path to recovery. Remember, healing is a journey, and it's okay to seek help along the way.